interested in the dollar yen, bigger range than the euro. But the euro USD looks like a good trade also. But you only have about 12 pips of range to the next level of resistance. Okay. Alrighty, so we're going to sit on this. I'm a little bit tempted to put in a very conservative sell stop here on the dollar yen. But if we get mixed news, that could be a problem. So we're going to wait, gang. I'm going to have my new order box open on the dollar yen. And we're going to see. So very glad to see everybody who made the pips on this same pair yesterday. That was awesome. Good job, gang. Always good to see that. This is a great setup if we get bad news here. So just got to wait and see. Alrighty, less than a minute. All right, here we go. It's looking like people think it's bad news. And that's that volatility I was worried about right there. Come on, give me some numbers here.
0.2 bet on core.
Okay. Good on retail sales, though.
Yeah.
0.6.
BPI, come on.
Come on, PPI. So that's what I was concerned about right there again, that it would dip down, tap us in on a pending, and then retrace, right? Which is why nobody should have been in a trade yet.
Good on the PMI.
Right.
That's
Good. Mm-hmm.
So a little bit of split news there. Let's check on that Aussie US. Yeah, see it moving down now. Quick check of the currency indicator. You see the dollar is getting stronger here, and the yen is getting weaker. And the Swiss is getting weaker. And the New Zealand's getting weaker. Canadian's getting stronger. Interesting. See if we can find something on the Canadian yen here. Nope. Go to the M1 chart here real fast. Big spike in the dollar. Big spike in the Canadian. Euro dollar's trying to retrace. This is the discipline, gang. This is the discipline, all right? Has to fit all of our criteria before we move into anything. All right, good call, Cindy. The Aussie CAD's moving down there. Pretty narrow ranges coming to you, though. AUD, CAD, 0.98232. Pretty skinny range though. Only got about 8 pips down to the secondary support. 0.98152. So signal wise is looking pretty good. Pretty skinny range though. Pretty skinny range. Right, big retracement on that dollar Swissy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on the New Zealand US. Euro dollar is bouncing off the 20. Can't trade that gang. It's not fitting our system. Pound Canadian looks more interesting, guys. Pound Canadian looks a little bit interesting. Okay. And this is, ooh, look at that guy. Now that looks kind of yummy. If you go out to the D1 on the Pound Canadian, there is nothing holding this thing up. Wow. Going back to June of 2013. Now that looks interesting, gang. Wow, we got a couple hundred pips there. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Nothing to do for right now, GBP CAD, but keep an eye on that puppy there. 1.59646. Okay. Now, nothing to do right now. I'm not jumping in right now because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reds. Okay. So we all know we're well overdue for a green candlestick here, and the 20 is not confirming. But if we can get a couple of green candlesticks, a couple of sideways movement, let the 8 cross and the 20 come down, and push this thing down below 159464. I'm sorry, 159646. 159646. My goodness gracious, you have a 200 pip range to the downside there, gang. So keep an eye on this pair, the Pound Canadian. And this is what I was concerned of, gang. Aha, so that Aussie dollar is moving down. Now this one, I'm happier with this one if it can break below 74680. Okay, the Aussie US. This one I feel comfortable putting in a sell stop. 7468. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna do a sell stop AUD USD 0.74640 gang. Okay, 74640. And we got about a 20 pip range there. Okay. Got about a 20 pip range there. So nice conservative sell stop there. I want this to prove it to me a little bit more because our 20 is not quite moving down yet. Our 8's trying to push down, our MACD is trying to push down, but the 20 is not quite confirming yet. So I want a nice conservative sell stop there. See if we can't get a slow trickle down the rest of the day here. I'll give this about an hour, hour and a half to trigger. If it doesn't trigger by then, I'll cancel it. And that's okay. No harm, no foul. All right? We do have some more news coming out. Consumer sentiment in about an hour and a half, right? So if that's good news for the US, that could continue to push it down some too. But I'm okay. I'm okay with this taking a while to trigger. I'm not going to play this narrow range here. Okay? I'm not going to try to trade that narrow range because the 20 is not quite confirming yet. But if it can get down to our entry point, that 20 should be confirming by then. Okay? Dollar yen, just a jumbled mess. Not a tradable move. Big time retracement on that dollar Swissy. You've heard me say it a million times, gang. This is why we don't trust moves before the news is announced, right? That looked like a great 8 train of the downside. Fantastic. Boom, news comes out, and now you're suffering, right? We don't trust moves before the news comes out. Same thing on the dollar Canadian. Pound dollar looks a little bit interesting, gang. Still no confirmation on the 20 and the MACD. Pretty good break of the 200, though. But that's a higher risk trade. Nice angle on the 8, though. Euro's having a hard time pushing through the 20 there. Not interested in that. You know, the New Zealand dollar looks very similar to the Aussie dollar, which it normally does, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're waiting this morning, gang. We're waiting this morning. We're not going to try to shoehorn any trade in. We just got to wait. So this is still saying that the dollar's getting stronger and the yen's getting weaker. And the Canadian's getting stronger. Unfortunately, that combination is not confirming with our signals here. So we're just going to have to wait until we get confirmation. This is a jumbled mess right now, okay? Dollar yen is a jumbled mess. This big candle is not a tradable event. Not interested. Not interested. So we wait. We shall wait. Okay? And that's okay. That is okay. Nice positive for the week. So we have to wait. That's okay. That is okay. Bit of a slow week anyway. So it ended on a positive note. I'm A-okay with that. Taking a look out towards next week. Boy, Monday is just awesome. It's another bank holiday, right? So Monday is completely dead. Tuesday is almost completely dead too. My goodness. Wednesday, finally, we're back in the saddle. Wednesday morning, we got CPI and core CPI. Ooh, then we got some Bank of Canada news too there, Bill.
Yep.
Oh, then we got some Aussie news in the evening. So Wednesday will be a busy day trading in our live room here again. Then Thursday, we're busy with we got an ECB press conference. That'll be interesting. Some Canadian news, some dollar news. Boy, Thursday's a busy day. And then Friday, we're busy with more Canadian news. Good. So Monday and Tuesday, we're pretty much blank. But Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're back in the saddle with busy trading opportunities. So that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, gang. Nothing going on. No tradable events for right now. I'm going to keep an eye on that dollar, that Aussie US, not Aussie Canadian. See, Cindy, we're backing up to that 8 on the Aussie Canadian too. So keep in mind, gang, we did have split news, right? We did have split news, so it's time to be conservative. We have a negative on the core retail, but good on the PPI and retail. So split news can take a while. So we're probably going to have to wait until the 8 o'clock news, gang, on the consumer sentiment to see this trade happen. So let's hope for some good news at 8 o'clock, because now we're seeing some trades with some good news indicators here. We may have to wait until then. All right. So I will update you on Skype as we go, as I always do. I hate having to ask this game, but the online marketing and the the Facebook and YouTube stuff really does help us. So if you could post your profits, like I asked you the last few weeks here, post your pips and gains. It really does help us, and I think it's good camaraderie for everybody as well. So if you could please do that, that'd be awesome. We work very hard in here to get you some good pips, and it's good to share that with the world. And we're also rolling out a nice referral program. So if you have somebody in mind that might benefit from what we're doing here, let us know, and we can put some dough in your pocket. All right, gang. I'm going to leave it there. No trade call in the room. Keep an eye on that Aussie US. Like I said, keep that open until the consumer sentiment news. If it hasn't triggered by then, I'm going to take it off, and I'll update you what I'm doing there on the Aussie dollar when the consumer sentiment numbers come out. All right? Any questions, gang? Nothing?
Nope.
All right. Bill, you staying warm up there, buddy?
Staying in as much as I can. Not too much outside activity, I'll tell you.
All right.
It's not very often that you can go skating on ponds and things around Vancouver in the winter, but this year you can.
Good, buddy. Byron, don't work too hard, buddy.
What was that, Craig?
I said, don't work too hard, buddy. I know you've had a long week.
Oh, man. Yeah, well, we got people working today and the weekend and for the next month or so.
Okay. Clayton, I'm not sure I understand your question there, buddy. Will every be allowed for the referral? Will everybody? Sure. If that's what you're asking, would anybody and everybody be allowed for the referral? Sure. So, yeah, gang, we're not getting the moves that we need to see so far. So we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait. Okay. It has to fit our system before we do anything. You all know that I've stressed that big time, right? Stressed that big time. And nothing right now fits. So we're going to wait and we're going to be patient. Okay? We're going to wait and we're going to be patient. But everybody should have that Aussie USD sell stop in at 74640, gang. Okay? Everybody should have that in. We'll see if it can't trigger for us here in the next hour and 15. If it does not, I will update you all on Skype, okay? All right, gang, good trading week. Well done, everybody. Well done. Another positive trading week. That's what we're after. That's what we love here. So I will see you all. I'll post the links like I always do on Monday. And I will see you all Wednesday morning for our next live session. Have a great weekend, everybody, and keep an eye on the Skype group for the 8 o'clock news. Talk to you then.
All right. Good
Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.